What is up, everybody? We are back on Arena playing another Premier Final Fantasy draft. I appreciate you tuning in. As always, if you haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe. If you like limited content, that's primarily what I make. We have opened up a green Adventureland for 6. Create a 1/1 colorless hero token and put a +1/+1 counter for each creature you control. Not going to first pick that. It's a decent card. Let's see. We also have a Farseek for a little bit of rampies. I do like Gladiolus Amicitia. We have a Torgal for ramp. Fat Chocobo. This pack is stacked with red-green landfall cards. No removal. Delivery Moogle searches. Call the Mountain Chocobo. I think we're going to take Torgal for the creature ramp. It also puts +1/+1 counters on the first human. Creature spell each turn. I do like that. I like a lot of these cards, so this is a tough one, but we're going to go with the Torgal ramp plus putting counters on creatures. And here is a follow-up in Selesnya, Sarah Farron. First legendary creature spell you cast each turn costs 2 less. Beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 2 or more other legendary creatures, you may transform it, and it transforms into a legendary artifact. The first legendary creature spell you cast each turn costs 2 less. Legendary creatures get +2/+2. It is a human, so follow it up. It becomes a 3/3. On the downside, if you have 2 or more other legendary creatures, it flips into an artifact that's not a creature. So the counter doesn't really matter then. We got a Gubu Gardener for more ramp. Unexpected request to gain control. Black Mage's Rod, I do like that. Elder's good. Blitzball. But yeah, let's go ahead and follow this up with Selesnya. We had fun with Selesnya a few days ago. When we first picked the princess that cared about saga creatures. All right, we have a Dovin's Veto, Albed Salvagers, Green Black Town, Magitech Infantry, which is a robot soldier, non-human. Town Greeter is a human. So kind of a dud of a third pick. I really don't want to third pick any of these cards. Thieves' Knife is okay. Land is okay. We could potentially pick the Cornered by Black Mages. That's a tough one. I think we're gonna go ahead and get the Town Greeter, just for digging for lands. Yeah, this card's not really good in limited. It's more of a commander card, not good in brawl either. Kind of like a Humble Defector effect. Turn another Town Greeter, a Cactuar. I've not played Cactuar, but a 3/3 trample for 1. You have to keep replaying it. Sahagin. Ariman. Ariman is good. Kind of kicking myself for not picking the black card over the Town Greeter last turn. Yeah, we'll pick Ariman for now. Queen Brawny. I do like Queen Brawny. Making the black wizards that ping. We have an attacking creatures get +2/+0. Eris Rescue Mission. Makes hero tokens or taps and stuns something. The Loporrit Scout is not bad. It's 3/2 for 3 that gets bigger. Don't really want Fight On right now. We'll just stay open for now. don't necessarily have to stick with our second pick. Like we could just do mages again. You're Not Alone is okay. One in your hand, the rest in your graveyard. Yeah, we could have had a pretty sweet Rakdos Wizards deck so far. I mean, five color towns, maybe? Side quest, catch a fish, Gigantoad, Dire Rat. Increase the treasure token. I think we'll just kind of stick with our green base here. Kind of a all over the place first pack. Sometimes I have a tendency to do that. We'll take the Sahagin here just in case we play Simic. Again, don't like any of these cards that much. Sahagin's got the greatest upside. Yeah, these black cards, I'm not a big fan of. Phantom Trains don't have a lot of sack fodder. At least I don't seem to have a lot. Tap target non-enchantment creature. That's useful if we play Selesnya. Still just don't really know. There's Black Mage's Rod that came back. Pick that. Noda Dovin's Veto. We'll take the Magitech Infantry. Still kind of leaning towards Selesnya, but yeah, don't. It's not good. All five colors, no fixing. All right, there's the Elder for no more wizards. Sahagin. Man. I think we're more likely to play blue than red right now. Scout came back. And a mountain. All right, let's hope Pack 2 helps us out. I don't like this card. Target opponent gains control of another target permanent you control if they do draw a card. This card I think is really good. Each other bird you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature an opponent controls. However, we don't have a lot of birds. So that's unfortunate. We got really no chocobos in the first pack. But I still think this is a card worth like speculating on. It's got affinity for birds, so we just really need to focus packs 2 and 3 of getting birds. Zidane is good, but we're not playing red. There's another Omega. Weapons Vendor is decent, replaces itself. We don't really have equipments, though. Really no removal. Yeah, I'm going to take the Bartz and Boko. Wind Crystal. Oh, there's a Chocobo Kick for removal. We really don't have removal. So let's see. There is birds. There's a Chocobo. +1/+1 for each equipment. Flying and lifelink. I mean, you could just win the game with that, but removal spell. So we got 2 removal spells and a summon Chocomog. And a suplex. Yeah, I guess we'll kind of lean into Selesnya. Here's a human with Vigilance, Snowvilliers. It's decent. Slash of Light, another suplex. Yeah. Kind of hate to not pick up removal, but Another Sahagin, but we're not really the spells deck, so deals damage equals the number of equipped creatures. I think we take the weapons vendor here. White Mage's Staff is okay as well. Well, we don't have any of these yet, so, but it does replace itself and it's a human. Oh, here we go. Ride the Shoe Puff. I really like this card. Even though we don't have a heavy landfall deck right now, just putting counters on creatures and then making a 7/7 later, I think is really good. Passing the green-white town. Magitech Armor is good. Another Black Mage's Rod. Galacat. We don't have a lot of artifacts. A Bolus's Citadel. Wow. Yeah, if we would have been in Rakdos, that would have been good. Here's a Chocomog, or a fat Chocobo for our birds. Hope. Not playing Life Gain Mill. That would be really fun to build in Limited, though. You got the white creatures we've seen go around that care about equipments. I mean, one of these is not bad, even though we're not kind of an aggro deck. We'll pick it. Our rare came back. Yeah, there's another lifelink creature. Target opponent gains control of another target permanent you control. Yeah, I don't like that. This is okay. It helps our weapons vendor. Oh, removal spell. Kind of surprised Fate came back around. Shed of Light. We need Slash of Light. We need more removal anyway. All right, so we have this that cares about equipment and White Mage's Staff. With our weapons vendor, again, we don't have a lot of equipment right now, so let's just go ahead and get the White Mage's Staff. We'll get the green-white land over the Cloudbound Moogle. Glad that kind of came back to us. And then Excalibur. When you gain life, put a charge counter. Yeah, we're not really life gain. This Lance, though, a little unassuming, but flying is a big deal. Another Chocomog. Kind of like that with Bartz and Boko. But flying. Just moving it around to give flying. Late game is good. Yeah. I really want the bird. Only kills one target creature, so yeah, let's get the flying equipment. I've heard this card is really good. Not got to play it yet. Cecil Dark Knight. There's more lifelink. This one you have to put in a lot of work. Paladin's Arms, another knight. White Mage's Staff. Hopefully one of these come back. Let's take the Crystal Chosen as our top end card. Whenever one or more other creatures or artifacts you control die, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. That's pretty good. Finn the Fangbearer. Bard's Bow. Yeah, that's good. That'll work. You kind of look at the deck here. Gilgamesh. Top 6 cards between number of equipment cards from among them on the battlefield. It's really good. Diamond Weapon. 1 less to cast for each permanent in your graveyard. Another Magitech Infantry. Precious Wanderings. Oh, we're not putting a lot of stuff in our graveyard. I don't know if we're going to be able to play that. Is Precious Wanderings better? I think it is. Like, I like Diamond Weapon, but... Okay. Do we take Fat Chocobo or the 2-drop bird? It's just so hard to pass up extra fat chocobos. We have a decent amount of 2-drops already. Yeah, let's go with another fat chocobo. So we can get, it has flying, and then we can get our Dragon's Lance, Mage's Staff. Got a counterspell in the pack. Another Paladin's Arms, Town Greeter. Yep, let's do this. Tutors up one of our job select equipments. I think that's worth playing. Town Greeter. Magitech Infantry, which we're probably not playing. Oh, I guess this would have been good with Diamond Weapon. Let's just speculatively pick this in case Diamond Weapon happens to come back. I doubt it will. Another Fat Chocobo. Yeah, give me all the Fat Chocobos. Hey, Chocomog came back. Perfect. White Mage's Staff. All right, we're going to definitely make some cuts. Bard's Bow. 3/3 with reach for 3. Yeah, I mean, possibly. All right, no Diamond Weapon back, but that's okay. Not gonna play 2 Town Greeters. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. We'll look at our humans, we'll look at our birds, and go from there. A little bit of everything, like Weapons Bender. Now I'm kind of regretting not picking those 2/1 lifelink humans. Not a fan of the infantry. I think this is good, just tapping down something. Got a lot of top end and not a lot of ramp. Let's see, gotta make 7 cuts. 7 cuts. All right, well, let's look at removal. We're not cutting that. So Slash of Light. I think we are going to cut the Auron's Inspiration because we're not really a... oh, wow. We're really light on removal. It's Bart's and Boko, Fate of the Suncrist, Slash of Light is it. And then I guess Coil for tapping down something. Yeah, not playing the infantry. A bunch of job select equipments. So Delivery Moogle can hit White Mage's Staff, Dragon's Lance. Hmm. Man, we're just playing a lot of creatures. So 3 mana for a 3/2. I think we can do better than that. This is a 3 mana 3/3 with reach. This is ramp, not cutting that. Crystal's Chosen is just our kind of our game winner, hopefully. Would make this scout really big. Two or more legendary. I don't know that we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, we're not really getting much out of this. It doesn't have any other abilities. So one more. Town Greeter. So on two we have Coral, um, Torgal, Dragon's Lance, White Mage's Staff. So 3, 4, 5, 6 2-drops, 4 3-drops, and then a bunch of top end. Hmm. I like to scout for a lower curve, but I don't know. Like, is it Gigantoad? 4 4 for 4 is pretty good. This gets us a 4 4 and a 1 1, but the 4 4 is not a creature, but it's 2 bodies for Crystal Chosen. Yeah, let's cut the Gigantoad. It's decent, but it's not really doing anything extra, and I think I'd rather have a little bit lower curve. We've got a bunch of top end, like 4 or 5 drops and a 7-drop. So, and we don't have a lot of removal or ramp, so we're gonna need creatures earlier. So, yeah, let's go with that. Kind of disappointed we didn't pick up more removal, but and or instants to kind of play as removal, but we will still gonna have a good time, and we'll see how we do. All right, let's just go first and draw Torgal every game. And we'll be good. All right, we go first. We do not have Torgal. So we just definitely need to get to our 4th and 5th land. That is not Torgal either. Really need our 3rd land. That is not our 3rd land. All right, so basically we went second. No 3rd land, but land right here. Opponent on mono red. Yeah, we blocked that all day. We can't give them free 3 treasures. I think we'll start with the Scout and then go into the Chocomog. 3 to equip. Opponent trying to draw into their land. They still haven't hit blue. Okay, possibly. I think I still want to hold Chocomog for later when we get Trample. And Delivery Moogle, I'd like to double spell with that. So let's just go ahead and play this. We'll get the +1/+1 from the human entering and attack for 4. I think that's pretty good. Would like to hit our 5th land next turn. That'd be great. Opponent's still on the mono red plan. Gonna go ahead and kill our scout? Sure. That is fair. Not our 5th land, but can get our 5th land. I think we're gonna go ahead and get our town. Yeah, hit him for an extra damage. Alright, I think we're in good shape now. We get to 6 mana, we can double spell with the Delivery Moogle. Opponent still on mono red. They use their treasure to cast Dreams of Laguna. Okay, that's fine. So they can double block. I think we just get the flyers on board. Pressure them this way. Like, I think we go ahead and attack. Because if they double block, we've got Fat Chocobos coming. +5 in the air. I like where we're at, especially since they're color hosed right now. A 6 mountain. Sure. All right. Could go double Chocomog. That's a pretty good next turn, I think. Oh, they got blue. I'm gonna tap down my Fat Chocobo. Interesting. Another blocker. All right, so I'm gonna have 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 3 to equip. Sure. Yeah, they should totally double block. Okay, blocker. Sure. Blocker. Sure. All right. We have a landfall trigger. We have a Chocomog. We have a Chocomog. And we have lots of damage. Yep. Yeah, that last one didn't fully resolve, so we were going to have 6, 12, 16, and they could have blocked 9. So they still would have been alive, but just too much for them. All right, on to game 2. Play first, get Torkoal. Opponent goes first. It's fine. Landfall, okay. Let's see, they get a treasure when this dies. Yeah, I don't think I want to block that right away. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, enchantments like this get out of hand. You cast another creature spell. So okay, they get to tap down the creature. That's fine. Tap creature. All right. Could make the Chocomog a 4/4. Or we could just go ahead and get rid of their take 3. Yeah, I think we're going to use our removal on this. We'll have a 4/4. They'll eventually have a 5/5. Yeah, that's fine. Pay 1 and attach it. So yeah. Play this. Draw card. play this, put the counter, auto pay, build your own 4/4. Now, when they get to 6 mana, they can destroy something. We do need to block. Hate to do it, but we're at 10, so. Oh, they didn't have double black. Sure. Each other bird you control deals damage equal to its power. And this gives other creatures +1/+0. Well, good news is this has affinity for birds, so next turn we can play this Chocomog into Bart's and Boko and shoot something. If they don't kill my Chocomog. Kind of feel like they're going to make a 5/5. It's too greedy not to block. Yeah. Especially with the black. All right. 5, 6. Oh, I guess I should have maybe played the Villers first. Because the Chocomog's gonna go away. Yep. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, I should have kept the first one. Well, I think it's probably better to put a lot of blockers out. And hope we don't die to this black wizard. So we can make a 9/6. That gains us a life when it attacks. Yeah, because if they double block, we're trading potentially. Okay. I'm okay with that. Okay. They get some counters, draw some cards. Weird. All right. We did it. Not a lot of removal. A little bit of a misplay there. Like I said, I kind of felt like they were going to make a 5/5. I would have taken 3 more damage, but I would have had this Chocobo into this one, into Bart's and Boko. So extra blockers for future turns removal. That's all right. I'll look out for that next time. All right. Be on the play, opening hand with Torgal, and mana to cast everything. We are not on the play, but it is a keepable hand. Only 2 mana again. All right, there's 3. That's good. White Mage's Staff into Ride the Shoe Puff. Or our Chocomog. I'm not going to block. Yep, yep. Not going to attack. Actually, we probably should have attacked because the land makes those 3/2s. All right, perfect. All right. How do we want to sequence this? I think we want to play the Scout, play the land. Again, no attacks. Okay. We can go weapons vendor, trigger, land. Let's put it on weapons vendor. Attack for 6. I think we're definitely going to kill their gardener. How do we want to sequence this? 3, 4, 5. Do we want white mage's staff? I think we want to go ahead and just push extra damage. Um, we can move the equipment over to like weapons vendor, I guess. Oh no. Made our scout a 6/4. They're still taking 9. Yeah, I think that's fun. I think they really wanted to keep their mana dork. Yeah, not worried about that. Yeah, because we were about to, like, they could have chump blocked this. It would have been a 4/4. They would have taken 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they're dead. All right, we did it. Moving on. All right, a quick 3-0 on to game 4. Opponent goes first again. We have a 2, a 3, into a 4. Again, no Torgal. But honestly, I don't think we have very many humans anyway. Just nice to ramp and do some counter shenanigans. Got our double fat chocobo. Opponent on mono black. Cycling for more black mana. Yeah, without weapons vendor, like equipments like this that are 6 to equip for +2/+2 in reach would be rough. Okay, opponent can't do anything. I think we just try to push some extra damage. Sure, overkill's fine. Yeah, without weapons vendor, I'm gonna have nothing else to do before I equip that. Oh, that's good. Um, Man, that's a tough one. I think I'll keep the flyer, or I could pitch the land. Yeah, let's pitch the land. Good, good. That worked. Um, Kind of hate that Choco Mog's gonna fade away here in just a minute. Yeah, this evil reawakened. Putting 2 +1/+1 counters is really good. And us with no removal. Good, good. I think at this point we have to swing in with everything. Kind of want to save the fat chocobo, but Yeah, we can just go flyer, flyer. We won't have trample, but we have flying. We're gonna lose the... Okay. That's good. So we can get in for 5. Yeah, because they just block those. See if they have an answer. They have to answer this flyer. Oh, they gain 3 life. Back to 7. That is aggressive. They could have the Tifas. Yeah, I kind of hated to do that, but if they have Tifa's Limit Break or something. Oh, they kick. That's awful. Um, and that's awful that that's a 2/3. This is gonna be a close one. Mm, that is 14 damage before pumps. The triple, I think they do have the mana for the triple power. I don't think we can kill them. I guess we just see what happens. See, they can soak up 5. Yeah, we're not in good shape. Not having removal. Yeah, that's GG's. Yeah, because they can, no matter, they can do exactly 10 if they attack all out. Oh well, that's why you need removal. Yeah, this deck being really light on removal is kind of rough. Hey, we have Torgal. Into a human. Let's hope it survives. Just don't have Thunder Magic. Or Lightning Bolt. No discard. Okay. Does have Double Strike. Torgal is a fine hound. Okay. And they did not attack, which is great for us. Okay, we did not hit a land, but we got a removal spell. We would like to hit a land to like drop the lance, equip it to Weapons Master, and then have removal. Okay. So we got land. We have 5 mana. We could just play Fat Chocobo. And prepare for them to attack us with the armor. Or we could Rish's Wanderings. 3. I think we just want to go ahead and get more creatures out for this Slash of Light. Also give Fat Chocobo flying. So I have 5 mana. Kind of want to use the Precious Wanderings. Oh, why is this so difficult? Yeah, I think I really want to use Precious Wanderings. So now do I want to Prisha's Wanderings or do I want to play out like a scout or a... I think we want to go ahead and do this. Get a green. Yeah, 2 extra damage. Ramp us to 6. We can play out the Chocomog and the Lance and equip the Lance with Weapons Vendor. Got the sweet equipment deck. Okay. Yeah, I think we want to play Chocomog. We want to play Lance. We want to auto pay to put it on our weapons vendor. We're going to attack for 14 trample. Okay, so that's 11. They could have the +2/+0 instant, so we need to be aware of that if they keep a lot of creatures back. Kind of feels like what they have. So we are going to block as much as we can. They can't cast it and flash it back. They could only cast it once. But we'll definitely block their double striker. Like, they have to either kill us or have an answer for the flyer. Well, that's not it. Sure. We can still just hard equip it. Okay, we're not going to block that. Um, yeah. That's what I said, earlier. This little 2-drop equipment doesn't seem like much, but being able to give flying over and over to other creatures is a big deal. It just steals so many games, especially with all these chocobo birds that don't fly. So at least grab yourself one of these if you're playing white. You'll be so happy you did. All right, 4 and 1. So happy about that. We got basically our entry fee back. Here we go first. We don't have Torgal. We don't have a 2-drop, which is, other than Ride the Shoe Puff, which is kind of sad. I love this card, but you also want to like play it and then drop a land, so that's okay though. We got 2-drop into 3-drop. We're gonna go ahead and play it just to maximize our mana. If we hit a 2-drop, we'll probably play that, then drop the land. Quick creature gets +1/+1. Okay, well. I think we're just gonna go ahead and get our Scout online. It needs +1/+1 counters anyway, with the 2 toughness. First strike, Vigilance, Lifelink. That's pretty good. It's not going to block, though. And all damage that would be dealt. Okay. 1 less to cast. The Vigilance and Lifelink in first strike. That's pretty good. So they'll gain 2 life back. We do have one of our removal spells. That's a problem as well. All right. I don't think we want to play a land. I mean, anything before we play land. We can go 5/4. And then we can make it a 6/7. 2 more creatures, so it'd be a 7/6. Yeah, that seems good. Okay, I take 7, sure. Let's see, this is 6 mana. It puts +1/+1 and gives flying. Destroy target permanent on the last one. It gives their Danetha flying. Didn't realize it was a knight. So would like to hit a land. Play our Chocomog. If they attack, then we can also fate something. Okay. Killing our Chocobo. Rude. We'll gain 4 life back. Okay, we did not hit a land. I think the correct thing to do is to get rid of this. Can't block their flyers anyway. 3, 6, 7, 8. Where they can take us to 1. Two, 3. Yep. Man, we really needed a land there. We're gonna get through for 2. I think we win either way. Yeah, because we got 6. Yeah. Trample does it. Yeah. Yep, and that's why fat chocobos are so good. Given trample. All right, 5 and 1. We go first. We don't have white, but we have a Precious Wanderings. We can get white and then play fat chocobos early. Would love to hit Torgal off the top. Actually, any creature. Well, I guess if we don't have white. Kind of hate wasting not having not putting a +1/+1 counter, but we hit a land. We play Fat Chocobo in 4, Fat Chocobo in 5, Delivery Moogle, get the flying equipment. Not a super great hand, but opponent thinking. All right, opponent ready. Unfortunate. If we would have had a plains, that into Precious Wanderings would have been great. We're going to go ahead and play the Scout. Try to at least get some value out of our Precious Wanderings. Okay. We got a land, which is great. As long as they don't make us sack our Scout, I think we're fine. Okay. Yep, it's gonna hurt. Thunder Magic would be great. Suplex. Well, that's unfortunate. We are going to go ahead and get our 5th land. It doesn't save it, but it lets us play Fat Chocobos, so. Yeah, we gotta try to race. What? I'm gonna make us sack a enchantment. Cool. We are definitely blocking. Awesome. Yeah, I think we're probably in trouble. We had a block there either way. All right, 6 mana. We gotta play 2 things. We're only getting this in case we can attack to gain life. Yeah, I gotta draft this Wizards deck. I played one time, and I didn't even go all in on it, but oh my gosh, we're dead. We're so dead. Where's my vigilance creature when I need it? Because I need to attack and have a blocker. Yep, that makes sense. Yeah, we got a block. We're at 4, and they've got the ability to do 3 ping damage with their rod and everything. So, all right. We now have 7 mana. Oh, yep, 4 to the face. That does it. Didn't even have to do that much. Yeah, that's another thing. I forget about that. That X spell going to the face. So if you do draft the Wizards, look for Choco Comet. Any target. All right, 5 and 2. This could be the end of our trophy streak that we were on, but that's all right. We're still doing good with this deck. All right, there's a 3-drop creature. We do have our two removal spells, so we got to keep that. We are on the draw. It's unfortunate. Well, we're not playing anything this turn, so. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Guess we can wait for it to attack. We're gonna die. Well, I think we need to force them to at least attack. If we don't play anything, they're probably gonna figure out that we have a removal spell. So hopefully they attack with Sephiroth. And hopefully they don't have like graveyard recursion. Yep. I'm not blocking. Cool. So we basically take our turn to kill Sephiroth, and they are ramping into bigger stuff. Um, Yep. Now's our chance. We have to get a lot of creatures for this slash to be good. Oh no. Well, at least we can play Fat Chocobo and our Villiers will be bigger. We're in danger. Feels like they have the protection spell. No attacks, but we can block. Well, I mean, they must have just drawn the protection spell because they would have had magic damper for Sephiroth if they with their treasure. No, not the kick. Not the kick, bro. Mm. Slash of light instant. Yep. I think we just take it. Yeah, that's good too. Just play a bunch of blockers and we'll have Slash of Light. They have something that untaps their T-Rexasaur. That'd be great. Fatal Push. You jerk. Equal to the number of creatures plus the number of equipment. Well, let's kill this guy. Slash of Light, I forgot it did count at equipment as well. Problem is they can make a bunch of 2/2s. They're not doing that this turn, which is good. Guess they're gonna fill their graveyard up. Yeah, that's gonna be good. We don't have a way to exile it. I feel like they should have attacked there though. I'll just make more blockers. And I'm gonna gain some life. Like I know it's a trade. I'm gonna gain 2 life. They're gonna make 6 more 2/2s. Guess I could have waited and played Precious Wanderings. Another T-Rexasaur. Awesome. Wow. I think I would have probably gone for the 2/2s, but whatever. Well, we've used our 2 removal spells. We got blockers. Not attacking into a 6/6. Man, that card's so annoying. Where's our make 4 1/1s and put +1/+1 counters? We need that. Need that stat. Man. I don't really want to trade. I still think they should have attacked there. Let's get another blocker. We are not attacking into a 6/6, so we don't need to equip the staff. Can eat a couple of tokens if they do decide to swing now. Ruh-roh. They have black, green, blue, and a treasure. Excess number of towns. Yep, that's pretty good. They don't have all 5 colors, but they can make treasures. Well, this one's going to be a long shot. Um, hmm. All right, let's make 4. Not a land. No, I just went and got a land to make sure we didn't do that. Yep. No treasure. No treasure. All right. I guess we hold this card. Man. I probably should have double equipped. Yeah, as soon as I get their fifth color, we're just gonna die to the Wandering Minstrel. Need our fight, our creature that fights, or lets birds deal damage. All right, Delivery Moogle. Yep. And this is 4 to equip. Yeah. Before they get that treasure, or before they can activate, we need to get our fight legend. Or the thing that makes 4/1/1s and puts counters on everything. Maybe then we have a chance. Oh, not Omega. Tap down my flyer, I'm guessing. That's a weird choice. I think they should be attacking with their 6/6. But I'm glad they didn't. Not another land. Oh my goodness. All right. Don't win, don't win. Oh no, we're in trouble. That is unfortunate. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of damage. They have 3 towns. So that's 25. That's 9 trample. It's 34. 38. Oh, that's nice. Nice. Where's the gain control of all your creatures? And where's the insurrection? Yeah, destroys 2 permanents. Um, they had the win though. All right, this game's over. I mean, yeah, the final mode is this creature deals damage equal to the total mana value of other opponents to you control to each other opponent. Yeah. We'll just let them do the cool thing. And we're not going to block. Rude. We are going to block just on principle. All right. Well, that was a pretty good run with a kind of a subpar Selesnya deck. Again, not having good removal. Usually I draft better than that in terms of removal. But just kind of got a little lost at the beginning and um, should have prioritized removal on some of my picks. But 5 wins is not bad. We'll take it. Ended our streak of trophies, but that's okay. We're still like, what was it, 4 of 6? Never saw Coral. Saw kind of the power of weapons vendor, delivery Moogle with Dragon's Lance. It's good. Didn't see Bartz and Boko as much. Was really like, would have been nice to have it there at the end. But we were going to get got by Bahamut anyway. Crystal Chosen is good as a top end card. You're putting 8 power on the board plus putting counters on all your other creatures. Really good. So, and then Ride the Shoe Puff is just a really amazing card. We didn't get to see it turn into a 7/7, but it is worth playing. But yeah, get yourself, if you're playing white, at least one Dragoon's Lance. If you're playing green and you see this card, it's worth taking one. And then yeah, Fat Chocobos and weapons vendors are pretty good. But anyway, thank you for tuning in. Check out my other videos. Go ahead and like and subscribe. You can also find me on Instagram as MJ Variant, where I do a lot of posting, and I'm doing a giveaway right now. So that runs until next week. Everyone, I believe, is at MatchCon Vegas this weekend, so kind of give a few extra days. But I would love for you to follow me there, MJ Variant, on Instagram, and get eligible for that giveaway. And then like, subscribe, comment, tell me your thoughts on the set so far, on the drafts, what synergies you found, and let's just keep getting better at this game. And thank you for tuning in. See you next time.